Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the back gets the football. Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Back to throw. It's Gabriel. Receiver makes the grab. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
The shotgun handoff here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And it's a bunch formation. On third down, it's a handoff. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down on the third down conversion.
And the Ducks looking to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll try and run it with the fullback. And tackled after a small pickup there. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He'll try a pass here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
Oh, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab behind the line. It's James. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Here we go, the coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. To throw, it's Gabriel. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
He hands it off from the gun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. It's a fumble. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Throws to the tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. The tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Bulldogs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff, and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Automatic with the PAT. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Ferguson. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Here's the 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's James. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Tailback with another carry. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Looking to throw. It's Gabriel. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Takes the handoff again. Finding some room with the 25. He's swarmed by the defense. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Back to pass. It's back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Takes the handoff. It's Whittington. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. Steps out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, some show of light from this offense.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. The shotgun running play call. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. To throw, it's Gabriel. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. The back's got it. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. The Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Using his legs, it's ETN. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Here comes a handoff. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
1st and 10 now for the offense. They're going to run it. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back. It's back. The pass rush closing in. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's how going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Can he take it all the way? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. They'll try to run it with the option. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll run it here. Plenty space at the 20. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And the Ducks pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Here comes a throw from the red zone. QB to the tight end for a completion. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Georgia. He'll stroll into the end zone. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Looking to throw. It's Gabriel. The tight end has got it. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking for some space. It's Whittington. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They'll hand it off. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down. And the Ducks will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on 4th down in the 4th quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. One more 1st down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the option play here. Breaking tackles. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's an option look. Tackle made after just a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? They'll work the clock here with the running game. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. Powerful offense is back on the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? It's a short completion of the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Lets it go quickly. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Quick throw to the left. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Dogs. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's low. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession, lofting it toward the left sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Now it's second down here. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. And this time it's complete. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Third down, out of the shotgun. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he lofts it deep over the middle. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? He goes down, and the ball game will end on that turnover. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is good.